In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make $500 every single day simply by cloning a billion-dollar software company, and you're not going to need any tech skills or knowledge or experience. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that billion-dollar software company is. I'm going to show you how to replicate this business by taking all of the bones and systems of the software, copying and pasting all of that, and replicating it as your own software company. And then with your software company, you're going to get paid $97 to $500 for every single user that you have. And then I'm also going to show you how you can go out and start finding software users. But before we get started, if you guys haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Now let's get into it. So guys, this is the software company that I want to show you and that we're going to copy. And this software has a ton of marketing and sales features that small businesses absolutely love. Small businesses like plumbers, roofers, solar, pest control, landscaping, auto shops, etc. Basically every single business that you can think of. Thousands and thousands of businesses are using this software every single day to run their business effectively. And the best part about this is that we're going to be able to replicate their entire business model. So if you take a look right here, this company Podium has raised a total of $419 million in funding, and they're valued at over $3 billion. Now, before you click off because you think starting a software company still takes this amount of funding, it no longer does, and I'm going to show you how you can replicate this $3 billion company with zero experience, zero knowledge of coding, and zero funding, thanks to modern tools. And by the end of the week, you're going to have your own software company that's similar to these guys. So if we come back to Podium's main website and we come over here towards the solutions, these are all of the features that this software offers. So you have payments, automations, integrations, contact forms, SMS messaging, phone calls, chat widget, a all-in-one inbox, and so much more. And the best part about all of this, which I'll show you later, is that we can actually go ahead and offer all of these features ourselves inside of our own software company. And you might be thinking, how am I going to compete with a billion-dollar software company? Well, it's going to be very easy for us because we're going to have a competitive edge. A software company like Podium isn't going to have the best customer support. These guys are a billion-dollar company and they have hundreds of thousands of different customers in a whole bunch of different niches. So their customer support isn't going to be that good. Now, for your software company, you're going to have excellent customer support because it's going to be easy for you and you're not going to have that many customers. And this is just going to give your software company a personal touch. On top of that, you can go ahead and niche down with your business. So instead of targeting a whole bunch of different types of niches like Podium is, you can go ahead and pick a niche like plumbers, build your software around that niche, and you can become a niche expert. And plumbers will prefer to pay you over a software that's just broad. For example, let's say that there's a plumber out there looking for a software like this. If they have two options between a software company that's targeting broad and another software company that was built specifically for them, they're going to choose the software that was built for them, and they're going to even pay a lot more for it. So if we convert to pricing, this is what these guys are charging for their plans. So Podium is charging $249 a month, $409 a month, and $599 a month. And if you want to, you can replicate these guys' exact pricing, or like I said before, you can even charge more depending on what features you want to offer, and you can get really creative on how you want to price your own products. Now I'm going to show you how we can go ahead and replicate this exact business. So the first thing you're going to need before you start your software company is a business name. So to get some name ideas, you can simply go to ChatGPT and type in, give me a list of names for a B2B marketing and sales software company. And then you can go ahead, click enter. And just like that, ChatGPT is going to give you a whole bunch of ideas that you can choose from. Now, let's say that you don't like any of these names. You can just come down here, type in more, and it's going to go ahead and give you a fresh list. Now, if you do find a name that you like, you are going to want to make sure that the domain is available. And if it is available, you just want to purchase it, and you can purchase that wherever you want, like GoDaddy, Cloudflare, Google Domains, or whatever. I personally recommend Cloudflare. That's where I get all of my domains. So if you want to use that, go ahead. Also, you don't want to spend too much time on the name of your business. The whole goal is to get started as soon as possible, and you don't want to spend days or even weeks thinking of a name because you can always change your name later in the future, and your name isn't even going to matter a whole lot. So after you guys have a name for your business, I'm now going to show you how you can quickly get a logo for that business name. So to get your logo, you can use a software called canva.com. Canva is where I get all of my logos or any graphic design work that I need. So to make a logo, just come over here, create a design, and then up here we can simply search for software company, and just like that, Canva is going to give you a whole bunch of different types of templates that you can choose from. So let's just choose this one right here. All you have to do is click on it. We can just go ahead, add in our name, which was Lead Logic, and we can just make this look a little better. Move this over here and drag this down. And it's as simple as that. You now have a logo that you can use. If you want to, you can also go to Elements and then search for software and then go to graphics. And then you'll also see a bunch of content that you can use as well for your logo. But like I said before, the whole goal isn't to spend a whole bunch of time on this. You just want to get a logo as fast as possible so you can start setting up your software and so you can start getting people paying you. Now keep in mind that Canva is a paid software, so any piece of content that has a crown on it, you're going to have to be on the pro plan to get it. But if you don't want to pay for Canva, Canva still has a ton of content that you can use for free. As you can see here, like these and also these, you can still get a whole bunch of free content from Canva. So when you're done, you just want to download your logo, and you are going to want to download the transparent background. And again, if you're not on the pro version, you're not going to be able to do that, but you can easily download the logo as is and then search on Google for a background remover, upload your logo to the background remover, and just like that, you're going to get the logo with the removed background. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this. So now that you guys have your own business name and logo, we can now go ahead and start setting up our software. So the way you're going to be able to start your own software company with no experience, no money, no funding, none of that, is by using a tool called GoHighLevel. Now, if you don't know already, GoHighLevel is also an all-in-one platform that has a bunch of different marketing and sales tools as well. And GoHighLevel actually allows us to white label their platform. So we can go ahead, take GoHighLevel, remove their logo, add our logo to this platform, customize it to our liking, offer whatever features that we want, create our own pricing, and just like that, we're going to have our own software company that's exactly like Podium. So let's go ahead and jump inside of GoHighLevel, and I'm going to show you how you can exactly replicate this business right here. So this is what it looks like inside of GoHighLevel without it being white labeled. And before we start replicating Podium, we're going to have to white label this platform as our own. So to do that, we're just going to come over here to settings, and the first thing we're going to do is come to my profile, and you're just going to want to fill out your personal information right here. You can even add a personal logo, so this can be a headshot of yourself or whatever. And then next, you want to come over here to company, and right here is where you're going to upload that logo that you just got. So I'm just going to come over here and drag the logo that I just downloaded. As you can see here, it no longer says GoHighLevel. It now has your logo. Now if you want to, you can come down here and change the theme to light, and that's going to make our logo look a lot better. And then you're just going to want to come in here and fill out all of your company's information. So your company name, email, phone, website, and then where it says white label domain, this is where you're going to change the domain of GoHighLevel. So instead of it saying app.gohighlevel.com, it's going to say app.leadlogic.com, and that's the domain that your customers are going to use when they log into your platform. So if you want to learn how to do that, you can just click on this question mark, and it's going to give you a step-by-step guide. So now that you've white labeled this platform and made it your own, you're now going to want to create your own plans and packages. So let's go ahead and do that now. So if you come over here to where it says SaaS Configurator, before you create your own software plans, you're going to want to connect a Stripe account. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. So after that's done, if you go to security, you're going to have a couple options. If you want to pause new sub accounts, you can switch this on. And what this will do is basically whenever someone signs up to your software, their accounts are going to be paused until you approve them. And you can also switch on two-factor authentication. So if you want your software users to use a security code when signing up, you can do that. And then down here is where you can just approve all of those requests that you have. And then if we go to advanced settings, over here you have suspend sub account when SaaS subscription fails. So this is going to be when your customer fails to pay you, their account is automatically going to be suspended. And then if you want to allow account admins to upgrade their subscription, you can do that. And you can also allow them to cancel their subscription. And then down here you have a welcome email that you can include, and this email will be sent out to anyone who signs up to your software, and it's just going to welcome them and give them their login credentials. Now finally, if we go over to plans and pricing, this is where you're going to set up your own pricing for your business. So these are the 3 plans that I have by default. So if you want to, you can come back over here and you can literally just replicate these guys' pricing, or you can just come in here and get some ideas from this. So if we go back, we can go ahead and edit this plan, and for the name, we could just name it how these guys named it. I'm just going to come in here, type essentials, and then for the pricing, we can also come back. These guys are charging $249 a month. We just come in here, type in $249 a month, and then for the annual price, we can just do $2,490. So instead of paying monthly, if someone pays for the year, they're going to get 2 months for free. And then over here where it says features, this is where you're going to choose what type of features you want to include in this plan, and you're going to have a couple of these features locked. So these are the ones that you have to include in the plan. So if you want to get some ideas, again, come back over here, and these guys are offering reviews and a chat widget. So you can just go back, and by default, we're offering a chat widget and reviews. We can come back. They also have text marketing and payments. Again, by default, we already have text to pay and two-way texting. So we can also include invoices with this plan, and just like that, we can basically keep everything the same, and then we can save. And then where it says trials and credits, this is if you want to add a free trial to your software. So we can do like a 7-day free trial, and then if you want to, you can add complimentary credits. So basically with your software platform, every single text and email that your client uses through your software, you can charge them a small fee for that. So right here is where you can decide if you want to give them some free credits to use. And then if you go to rebilling, this is where you can choose how much you want to charge per text. So right here, you can see the chart of how much money you're going to make. So for the text messages, you're going to be charged 0.0079. We're going to be charging 0.119, and we're going to profit 0.004. So if you come over here and increase this, as you can see here, we're going to be making more money. And then you can also go over here to emails and choose how much you want to charge per email. And also with our software, we offer a ton of AI features as well. So you can come in here and change how much you want to charge per AI action. So once you're done editing that plan, you could go back. As you can see here, this is our plan. Essentials, we're charging $249 a month. And now you can just come down here, edit this plan, come over here. You can name that plan standard, and you can get some ideas from these guys' plan and offer what they're offering. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead to your third plan. You can name it professional plan as well, and you can copy all of these guys' features into your plan right here. And just like that, you're going to have your own software company, and you're going to have 3 plans ready to go, ready for you to sell your software. So guys, to find businesses to sell our software to, we can simply go to Google, come in here and search for any business industry. So for this example, let's just search for plumbers near me. And then if you come down here, these are all of the Google My Business listings. And And if we click on more businesses, we're going to see all of the plumbers in our area. And as you can see here, these listings that are on the very top, the reason why these guys are ranking high on Google, they're doing things in their business that Google is rewarding them for. Like they have a optimized website, they have a bunch of Google reviews, they have all their information filled out, they're posting content on their listing, etc. Now, all of these things that the business owner is doing to get ranked high on Google is all of the things that we can offer to other businesses with our software. So we're just going to want to simply come down here and go to the later pages of Google and find businesses who aren't doing these things to rank higher on Google. So I'm just going to keep scrolling, keep going to the later pages, and eventually you're going to find businesses who are lacking reviews, who don't have websites, who don't have Google My Business messaging, etc. So here are 3 businesses that I found that can definitely benefit from our software. As you can see here, these guys right here don't have any reviews, they don't have any websites, and if we click on one of them, their listing is pretty trash, they don't have any information. So what we can do is just simply call this business right here and tell them they can help them optimize their Google My Business listing with simple software so that they can rank higher on Google and so they can get organic leads online. So with our software, we can easily build them a website, we can help them get reviews, we can help them post content on this listing, we can give them a missed call text back feature. So whenever someone calls their business and they don't pick up, the person that called will receive an automatic text message that says, hey, sorry, missed your call, how can we help? And that feature alone is going to save this business a lot of money. And as you're scrolling through Google, you're going to notice that a lot of businesses can benefit from your software. As you can see here, this business right here would appear to be a decent listing, but these guys have been in business for 10 plus years and they only have 12 reviews. These guys must have a huge database of customers and they're simply not asking for reviews. So what we can do with our software is take that list of customers, throw them into a campaign, and get this business owner 30 to 100 new Google reviews right off the bat. And for this business, we can also enable Google My Business messaging, which they don't have, and most likely they also don't have two-way texting, which we can offer as well. So again, we can just call these guys up, tell them that we have an AI software that can help them make more money online. So guys, the best way to get clients at the very beginning is simply by starting off local. There are a ton of businesses in your local area, and you can even go ahead and walk into these businesses personally and pitch your software to the business owner. And since technically you're just another local business, they're going to have more trust with you and they're going to prefer to work with just another local business rather than someone that's all the way across the country. For example, let's say that Podium is pitching their software to a business in your area, and then let's say that you're pitching your software to that same business. That business owner is going to prefer to work with you rather than some huge company that's out of their state. They're going to prefer to support you and you're going to be able to give them very good customer service. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. That's going to be how you can copy and paste a billion-dollar business as your own. Now, if you guys want to learn more about this and how to set up your own business, I do have a free course that you can check out in the description. This course will teach you everything you need to know about this business model, and it's also going to show you how you can set up your own business, and it's going to get you ready to start signing your first couple customers. Also, in that free course, I do give you a free website, and this is what the website is going to look like. All you have to do is upload this website into your account, and then you can just add your own logo to it, and you can also go ahead, swap out the colors for your brand colors, and just like that, you're going to have a website ready to go for your own business, just so you can go out and start signing clients as soon as possible. And then if you wanted to customize this website, again, you can come back to Podium, get some ideas from Podium where it says pricing. You can come over here, go to pricing on this website, and you can go ahead and replicate what these guys have right here. So if you guys want the free course and a free website, go ahead and get it down below. And also, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.